Τα βήματα που έκανε η Κύπρος προς την πλήρη εναρμόνιση με τα πρότυπα της Δύσης αναγνωρίζονται και πλέον την καθιστούν μέρος της νέας, όπως την ονομάζουν στην Αμερικανική Γερουσία, αρχιτεκτονικής ασφάλειας και ενέργειας της Ανατολικής Μεσογείου.
What's included in this architecture that you're describing?
Well, the legislation calls for cooperation on energy. It calls for ITAR restrictions to be lifted, which means that while Cyprus is not going to be engaged in any major military purchases or changing the nature of its defensive posture as a nation. It's not seeking to be have the offensive powers, but it has their sovereign right to defend itself. As we see countries throughout the world, not just this region, to engage in international norms and to respect international law, and also to move away from some of the malign activities of Russia. And since the Cypriots have often purchased Russian equipment, among others, but Russian equipment because they had no other market, that this is another movement into the integration, the interoperability of allies.
Κάποιοι έσπευσαν να πούν πως το νομοσχέδιο είναι συμβολικής σημασίας σε μια προσπάθεια των Αμερικανών να φέρουν την Τουρκία πίσω στη Δύση παρά να την αφήσουν στις αγκάλες της Μόσχας. Ποια η άποψη του συγγραφέα του νομοσχεδίου?
Of course, one must be clear-eyed about the challenges that Turkey presents under President Erdogan in moving in a direction that is neither Western nor within the full fulfillment of the spirit of NATO. And so one looks at that as part of the equation. But from my perspective, it is less about Turkey and more about the Eastern Mediterranean, about the countries we are engaging, from Cyprus, Greece, Israel, Egypt, and others who have common causes in energy, common causes in security, common causes for prosperity, and less about Turkey. We don't let any other country determine our collective future. We get to choose our collective future with each other.
S-400 and Turkey. Do you fear that Ankara's new armament programs could change the balance of power in a way that it could destabilize the region? And if yes, what should the US response be?
If Turkey ultimately decides to follow through on its purchase of the S-400, it will be sanctioned under US law. And it is not a discretionary issue, it is a mandatory issue. I think that the Trump administration has also spoken rather strongly about that reality. There will be no F-35 that can be sold and placed next to an S-400. That would be a risk to our national security interests and those of NATO who have used or purchased the F-35.
Ερωτηθείς αν βλέπει την προοπτική της Κύπρου στο μονοπάτι του ΝΑΤΟ, απάντησε πως δεν αποκλεί τίποτα και πως εναπόκειται στη χώρα να αποφασίσει αν επιθυμεί να ακολουθήσει αυτό το μονοπάτι.